Hello students. Last time we have seen the extreme relations that were empty relation and universal relation. Now we go ahead and we'll see the points given in textbook. The next is how to denote these relations. So here we have some points related to that. If A, B elements are coming in one set belongs to R that denotes the relation. We say that A is related to B. If we write AB belongs to R, what we mean it? We mean it that A is related to B and we denote it as A related to B. A or B, that means A related to B. One of the most important relation which play a significant role in mathematics is an equivalence relation. Now we will understand here what is equivalence relation. To study the equivalence relation, we first consider three types of relations. They are reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So definition we have a relation R in a set A is called reflexive. When we can say the reflexive relation, if A belongs to R, A belongs to R, like we can take our example in front of mirror. Like if we are standing in front of the mirror, our image shows that. So we are the same in the mirror also. Likewise, A shows the object and its image are same. That way you can consider belongs to R for every A belongs to A. In this we can consider only one object and which is equals to itself. You can understand that way also. A is equals to A. So that way it is called reflexive. What is symmetric? Symmetric in that we can take two objects. Suppose A1 and A2 two are there. Belongs to R. That is A1 is related to A2. Implies that if A2 is also related to A1 belongs to R, means you can understand A1 related to A2 and A2 related to A1. For all A1, A2 belongs to A, then it is called symmetric. In symmetric, you can consider two objects. You can say that if A equal to B and then B equals to A, it's obvious, like here given A1 equals to A2, if I consider, then A2 equals to A1 also be true. So this type of relation called symmetric. In transitive we can consider three objects, like here given A1 A2 belongs to R, means A1 is related to A2 and A2 is related to A3. A1 related to A2, that is A1 A2 belongs to R, and A2 A3 belongs to R, that represents A2 is related to A3. That implies A1 A3 belongs to R, that is A1 is also related to A3. For all A1 A2 A3 belongs to A. Here I will give you one more example, like three friends are there. Suppose three names A, B and C I gave the name. If A friend is related to B and B friend is related to C, then A is also related to C. This is the example. Then you can say this is the transitive relation. So here one thing you have to understand, that in reflexive only one object we can take and that should be equal to itself, then it is reflexive. In symmetric we can take two objects, one is related to second and second related to first, then it is symmetric. In transitive we can take three objects, one is related to second, second is related to third, then first is related to third. This type of relation happens, that is called transitive relation. So related that definition we have, a relation R in a set is said to be an equivalence relation. We are talking about the most important relation in this is equivalence relation. When we can say the R is equivalence relation, it has, if R is all three above discussed is reflexive, it must be symmetric, it must be transitive, all three. If the relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, all three this relation it has, then only you can say the relation is equivalence relation.